What is going on, everybody? We are doing a review of the Imperial Knight Codex, all of the households. This is the final video in my series. So now you can come to my channel if you're thinking about playing knights or you want to add a knight to your army and you're not sure what household you might like. You can check out all the household videos and compare with your own notes or whatever from podcasts you've listened to, and you'll get a good idea of how each household plays. And this one now is our final in this series, House Vulker. This is a Quester Mechanicum house. The household thing is re-roll ones to shoot at if you're shooting the closest enemy. Okay. It's okay. Sometimes it's going to be awesome. So, scratch that. Sometimes it's going to be awesome because your whole army's rerolling ones to shoot against the closest enemies. Sometimes it won't be awesome because you'll only be rerolling ones to shoot against like Nurglings or Calexis Assassin or something that maybe is the closest but you can't even see it, and then you're losing your reroll ones ability. But this also means you re-roll ones on Overwatch because you reroll ones to shoot the closest enemy. And most of the time, the unit charging you is the closest enemy to you. So, something to think about is you're rerolling ones on Overwatch, which is pretty tough. A lot of people probably didn't pick that up, but I'm almost positive that's how it works. So, one command point, shooting phase, unmod hit rolls of 6 are 2 hits instead of 1. This one's awesome too, because if it happens to be the closest enemy, say they have a knight running towards you, he's the closest, you're shooting him, rerolling ones to hit. On top of that, any 6s are 2 hits instead of 1 with all of your weapons for 1 command point. Obviously the best choice of this is things with a lot of guns and a lot of shots, and then you're going to get more shots. Pretty cool for 1 command point. I like that. Relic. Enemy has to roll an extra d6 on morale and discard the lowest within 12 of a character with that relic. So there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of things that suggest that these like leadership morale debuffs are going to be powerful. They might be. It's easy to say on paper they're not. It's easy to see how it won't be that effective. So I can't say for sure. But if you have extra relics or whatever, and you throw that on a knight that's running forward or going to be in the middle of the battlefield, an extra d6 and picking the highest. I mean, demons can no longer regenerate their unit unless they roll snake eyes, so that's pretty cool. I don't know how much that necessarily comes up, but if somebody has a bunch of plague bearers, you know, unless they roll snake eyes, they're not getting d6 models back, and if you killed a few, some are running away, which they were probably hoping would not be the case. Kind of interesting. Remember, knights also have they have a lot of guns, so you can split fire, right? You have a battle cannon over there, 2 heavy stubbers on that, Gatling gun on there, heavy flamer on this guy down here, and my storm spear or iron storm or my Icarus gun over there, my, whatever. You get the point. That potentially could mean quite a few units are within 12 and have taken casualties and potentially running away. So you could spread that out pretty good. It is interesting. The Vulker Household Warlord trait. Quester Mechanicus Vulker. Adamantium Knight. Wound rolls of 1, 2, or 3 made for attacks against your warlord automatically fail, even if the strength characteristic is higher. So if you're strength 9 to 16, or I think that's about the highest. I don't know if anything's above 16, maybe. They still only wound you on a 4+. There's not a ton of things that wound you on a 3, but there are some. Las cannons come to mind. There are also things that can wound you on a 2, I believe, such as, I think Magnus is strength 16 in hand-to-hand combat. I'd have to double check that. I don't own the model, so I've never used them. But and also, say, a Blood Angel detachment of Thunderhammer captains. They charge in, their strength, say 10, 12, something like that. Normally wounding on a 3, going down to a 2 because they're a Blood Angel, and back up to a 4. Pretty cool. So that one is going to give you quite a bit of defense on your Warlord. If I was playing Vulker, I would definitely take that one. I think you can have some other, or have it on one of your guys, because you can give Warlord traits to multiple models in this book with some command points. So Vulker, the final house for our review. We made it. Good times. Reroll ones to shoot closest enemy. Super, super good sometimes. Also super, super worthless other times. So I could see playing this one a lot because you're going to have a lot of great times with it. And a lot of, maybe times not so great. It'd also be one that probably catches people off guard a little bit in tournaments and things, just because you got a little bit more reliable shooting. And then, like I said, don't be afraid to save some points or command points to make your knights tougher, because the worst thing that can happen when using an Imperial Knight is your opponent goes first and kills them on the first turn, and you didn't even get a move out of your deployment zone or do nothing, and you spent 500 points and $150, right? So don't skimp on defense. That's my review of all the households in the Imperial Knight Codex. Please subscribe. We'll be doing giveaways. We're trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers so we can, reap the rewards of the internet. Check out any of my affiliate links below, usually all to eBay. So if you like shopping on eBay, maybe I've, put in a search that you might like, or, whatever. In the future, we'll be talking about some Death Watch. I am currently working on a Death Watch Imperial Knight. And by that I mean he's going to match the color scheme of my Death Watch guys. We're going to be doing a showcase video once I get a few more of them done. And still working on my Vostroyans. I just finally cleared out all of them except for a couple. Put them over on a metal tray. Got to figure out a box or something I'm going to put them in. I don't want to carry around a metal tool case. Even though they are metal and I put magnets on the bases, I still prefer they are in foam. It's just better. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Comment below. I do like chit-chatting with everybody, so I'll talk to you soon.